But I feel like my children's future would be bright. It would be challenging, but I definitely do feel like they would be a bit further in the process of decolonization, of also colonizing their own mind. Because I see so much happening already. So I think it must be even more progressive for them.
I wanted to know how you feel about people from diaspora coming together. Sorry, and how is that important? Because then I can use that little statement about it.
I think for Black people to come together is one of the most important things there is in Black empowerment and in building ourselves up and teaching newer generations, you know. I feel like I said, with so much already trying to divide us adding on top of that just doesn't make any sense, right? And I'm not saying that you need to agree with everyone, because just like you might not agree with a white person, you don't have to agree with your next, Black person. That's not even the thing. It's more, I feel about acceptance and not having such extreme high expectations of other Black people that you wouldn't put on white people. Like you have to jump through hoops and be perfect and all the while look good and do all this extra stuff in order to be respected. And we have to realize that that's because of internalized racism. That's because of feelings of insecurity that we need to overcome. And I feel like that's where meeting and uniting and connecting is important, so that you see the people that you look like. You get to know them. You get to learn from each other. You get to communicate. And even more so, you get to create new stuff and make sure that things change that you were bothered by maybe when you grew up. Yeah.
So we're coming to the end. I haven't forgotten the... What are your thoughts about the future for the next generation, like your children's generation, like that second or third generation? How do you feel they're going to deal with living in the Netherlands?
Living in the Netherlands for my children might be very hard because of climate. It might be harder in other places of the earth. I want to be very optimistic, but at the same time, I know the earth is dying. No, the earth is not dying. People are dying. So that's already a thing, But when I think of my children's future, I really only see bright stuff. It's not something that I could explain elaborately. It's more of a feeling, because I feel like I could be a positive influence in their life. And I think that the way you grow up, your parents, they will shape your life. And if that's negative, you will have to do a very thorough process when growing up. But I feel like my children's future would be bright. It would be challenging, but I definitely do feel like they would be a bit further in the process of decolonization, of also decolonizing their own mind. Because I see so much happening already. So I think it must be even more progressive for them. Yeah. But it might even just be way more intersectional than we even have it now, since a lot of things will be changing. I mean, things like climate racism, that's only been a discussion that's really come up in the Netherlands like a few years ago, but it will become more and more important as they grow up.
Please like and subscribe. Shout out Hues Films.